Breaking news now, a key city in Iraq is officially free of ISIS militants. An Iraqi military spokesman says Ramadi is finally completely liberated this morning. This win was the first major victory for the U.S.-trained force since it collapsed in the face of an assault a year and a half ago. In developing news this morning, a murder investigation is underway after a body was found along a highway in Hickman County. Our Kimberly Davis is following this story and joins us live in the newsroom with the latest on the investigation. Kimberly, how are residents feeling who live in that area this morning?
Rebecca, good morning. Residents are saying you can't be too trusting anymore. Even in small, quiet communities, anything is possible. And the Hickman residents learned that lesson firsthand Sunday morning when the TBI came down, blocked off a section of the highway for their homicide investigation. Now we're told a passerby was in the area of Highway 230 East and Highway 50 when they spotted a body around 8:15 Sunday morning. The TBI says the body has been identified as 32-year-old Paul Gregory Hayward of Williamsport. Officials say they will continue interviewing witnesses with the Hickman County Sheriff's Department. Law enforcement is still searching for Hayward's car. It's described as a white 2008 Chrysler 300. We spoke with a nearby neighbor who says things are usually pretty quiet, and this is unusual in Hickman County.
People pretty well obeys the rules and stuff around here. Nobody gets out of line.
Now, the TBI is telling us this morning because this investigation is ongoing, they're not releasing if there were any signs of trauma to the body like a gunshot wound. We are in contact with the TBI this morning and will update you on air as well as online with any new developments. We're live in the newsroom this morning. Kimberly Davis, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Kimberly. New this morning, a family is waking up to assess the damage after a woman drove her car into their apartment complex. According to police, the woman was parking her car at Ashley Grove's apartments in Smyrna. As she was pulling in, though, she says her shoe got stuck on the gas pedal. That's when she ran the vehicle into the building. Luckily, though, no one was injured. Developing news now as police look into the shooting death of a man in North Nashville. They're investigating two men they pulled over after the crime. Police say 30-year-old Terry Stewart died after someone shot him in the stomach. It happened outside an apartment building on Buena Vista Pike. Now, this was the scene around 1:30 Sunday morning, but less than 30 minutes later, Madison police stopped a car for running a stoplight. Police tell us they found a pistol in the car with two men. Homicide detectives are now interviewing them. If you have any information that could help police, call Crime Stoppers. A man is dead this morning after he was shot during what officials believe was a fight over a woman. Police say 21-year-old Montez Parrish was shot after a fight with his ex-girlfriend. He died Saturday night at Vanderbilt Medical Center. This was the scene around 6 p.m. Saturday near Caldwell Elementary School in East Nashville. This was right after Parrish was found wounded in his car at the intersection of Foster Place and Levy Lane. Police are working to confirm the identity of the gunman this morning. And officers are trying to figure out why a man stabbed someone in East Nashville over the weekend. It happened Saturday in front of the AutoZone on Dickerson Pike. Police say Charles Hodge and the victim Charles Wade got into an argument there. It quickly became violent. Investigators believe Hodge pulled out a knife and slashed Wade. Wade was taken to Skyline Medical Center, but he didn't make it. Hodge reportedly fled the scene, went home, and when he got there, he called police and told them about the fight. Hodge says he was just defending himself at the time. While police investigate the cause, no charges will be filed. And later today, the Centennial High School community will gather for Adrian Williams' visitation. He was one of 3 teenagers killed when their car ran off the road during severe weather last week. Williams' visitation will last from 2 until 5 at the Waters Funeral Home in Franklin. The funeral is tomorrow at the Church of the City. All 3 teenagers in this case, including Williams, Nikel Whitson, and Anissa Boriag, were killed in a car crash on Carter Creek Road in Murray County. A candlelight vigil is planned for them Wednesday evening at 7 at Centennial High School. The school's principal made that announcement yesterday on Twitter. She said all are welcome to attend. 3 separate GoFundMe accounts have been set up to help each family. We have more information on those on newschannel5.com. And we now know who the 2015 Tennessean of the Year is. John J. Hooker received the honor. The Tennessean announced the winner yesterday. That newspaper said he was chosen, quote, in recognition of his resilience and tenacity in fighting for the constitutional rights of Tennesseans. Recently, Hooker has been fighting a legal battle with the state to give Tennesseans the ability to, quote, die with dignity. He beat out 40 other nominees for that title, including Nashville Predators general manager David Poyle and Michael Johnson, executive director of the Tennessee Justice Center. And some Secret Santas took their gift giving to heart this year. One group donated 6 figures to a Tennessee ministry group. The Chattanooga Times Free Press reports that a Secret Santa group donated nearly $168,000 to the Metropolitan Ministries of Chattanooga. The anonymous donors asked that the money be used to prevent utility disconnects for seniors and those with special needs. Ministry officials say as many as 1,500 households and more than 3,600 people will benefit from the donation. And the doors of one Nashville landmark are closed for good this morning. After 19 years on Broadway, Nashville served its last meal yesterday. The Midtown location was a staple for locals and tourists alike, but the restaurant announced earlier this year that it sold its land to developers and would soon be closing. Nashville saw many country music stars, athletes, and actors, as well as people right here in Nashville.
We're going to miss Nashville. You know, this has been a Nashville, staple for many years, and it's been our home on Sunday mornings, and we're going to miss it.
Well, don't worry if you're craving some matzo ball soup. The locations in Green Hills and at the airport will both remain open into the future.